Truth is, it's hard to sit in the light of the gospel because there's a whole story that comes to us in the gospel. And it's not just about the celebration. It's not just not about the light. It's just not about the fun stuff. It's about the dark stuff and the hard stuff too. Jesus came to die for us. If you're like me, then growing up, Easter was far more about Easter eggs and chocolate bunnies than it ever was about Jesus. Sure, if you're like me, you heard the story that Jesus came as a man and was somehow God, and he lived and then he died, but it also just sort of seems like mythology to most people. We love to get into the celebration of Jesus' life, but we often forget the reason for Jesus' death. This Easter season, over the next 5 weeks, we're going to be doing a series called Jesus is the Worst, where we're going to be investigating 5 people that wanted Jesus dead on those last few days in Jerusalem before he was crucified, and why they sent him there. Herod the Great, who was king in Jerusalem at the time, Pontius Pilate, who was leader of the Roman forces in Jerusalem at the time, Caiaphas, who was the head priest of the Jerusalem temple and wanted Jesus dead at the time, Judas Iscariot, who was one of his inner 12 disciples who betrayed Jesus to the Jewish leadership, and the thief on the cross that hung next to him and condemned him even while dying. If you've ever wondered why Jesus could be such a popular moral teacher and yet be condemned by so many, please join us Sunday mornings, 10:30, as we ask ourselves why we think Jesus is the worst.